It's his favorite star. Keep losing. What up and welcome back. I'm BK and this is my cartoon life. We're just gonna keep experimenting because I want to see what works for the channel as well as like my user base, and yeah, the goal obviously is to just keep improving and try to self-actualize. So I have a lot of things that I want to improve on myself, and we're at our favorite gas station, and where everyone else is going up in price, they went down. 309. It's pretty cool. Okay, so bolt check. So far I haven't felt anything weird really happening. Everything feels tight and isn't moving. I'd have to jack up the car to see the bolts, but... So we've had the damper adjusted all the way to the left, which I don't know what that means. So for whatever, we're just gonna shift it all the way to the right, and then we'll slowly click it back as we test it to see what the difference is. Look at the MR2. It's chillin'. We're getting pretty close. We still haven't worked on the oil pump or anything. We'll promise I'm not going to either until I can make good videos about it. So whether that's before or after the move, we still haven't decided. I couldn't find my keys this morning, and I was like, and so I looked everywhere, and I found where I ended up finding them is the trash can. Look at this cutie. It's not every day you see something this clean, just chilling in a parking lot. Finally made it to the second boss. Okay, we've been driving around now for several hours, and I'm in love with the way the car feels right now. I know we're gonna have to lower the dampening settings just to test it out, but I really like how it feels. It drives really well, and it makes me want the rear suspension, the rear shocks, and even more. I just beat the second boss. What's up? I spent the morning working on the game, and then pretty soon I'm going to start trying to organize the garage, and then we have to head to work. But by the end of the week we should have the side yard and the garage completely cleaned up. I have a few more things I want to list, but we're getting close to having everything packed up. Put this nipple back on. Dates of the game, and we're currently doing like the turn phases, so you know, we can start now. We can play a card, we can choose cards to discard. The discarding doesn't work yet, so that's what we're working on next. It's been fun. I'm happy I've been making some progress on this. Some people were asking me, like, oh, why not just keep working on Hyper Fighter? And I mean, Hyper Fighter's probably not, I'm probably not going to be working on the digital version of that game for a while. It's it just requires a lot of art, and this game is very abstract, so I can, like, I have an idea for what we'll do for the art and things like that. Alright, here's the mess. This is the objective. Mission start. It's the Matrix's beauty cover. Yo, found the initial D cards under the drifts. What are these? Flags? I don't know. Hell yeah. We gotta go play soon. Okay, quite a lot of space now. Other windshield wiper didn't have a blade on it, and it was all messed up, so sometimes I would accidentally flip it, and you can see it's like kind of scratched the window a bit. So we took it off. We just have the one on now, but I had forgot to put this on, so now it'll look much nicer. Yeah. One of the things I absolutely adore about Vegas is after it rains, it's always so beautiful. Like the skies and everything are clear, and I don't know, everything just, it gets so dusty and gross that when it washes off, everything feels just so, like it has a little bit of a shine to it. And yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. Spring and fall are the best times of the year here. But I just got off the Wang, no, just kidding. And I love this car. I'm so happy we bought this performance suspension, and it just Yeah, I ordered the rear suspension. I was just gonna get the KYB, the whatever, the KBYs or whatever, the OEM ones, but it's literally like $60 more for these ones. So let's just do it. And I don't know. I'm so happy with the car right now. It's making me smile driving it. So I can't wait till we have the rest of it, you know, the rear suspension done and nice tires and everything balanced. See, look how beautiful it is. It's so clear. This is the guy I was talking about, the Anubis dude. We made it back, and I realized that this is Divination. This is a card game I worked on a long time ago. And yeah, the team fell apart or whatever, but yeah. Okay, we're back at it again. Last night was really lucrative. We were out pretty late, but it was good. We were able to pay for the rear shocks just with what we did yesterday, which is awesome. Today I'm gonna keep working on the garage, but I've been cranking away at this game. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep doing that and then work on the garage, and then we're gonna do another long day out. Yeah, it's exciting. I finally figured out what happened with the tripod. They canceled my order, so I ordered another one, and it should be here in a few days. Today we have it 3 clicks to the left on both sides, so I think that's a little softer. The car feels a bit different. It's like moving more like this. I like the dampening settings so much that we have the ability to change that. Oh, look at this dude. Love seeing Pokemon taking over the world. It's so cool. Having the so that machine, I guess, is like a vending machine, but it's connected directly to the Pokemon Center website, and you can order stuff right off there. It's really cool. Mr. Styles, ready for an adventure. I'm sure by now there's 100 clips of me saying how happy I am with the performance of the car right now, but I just can't get over it. It is night and day, just that. Recently we changed this light because it had gone out, and guess what? This one's out. It's probably best to just replace those at the same time, but you know, if it's not broke, why fix it? Install it tomorrow. The cops out here are just weird. They'll give you tickets for not having headlights and stuff, and just the pain to replace it in the dark. Definitely making some progress. This pack is coming along. But during this text conversation, somebody sends us a message and they're like, oh, car show this Sunday. And so I click on the link and it's register your car for the car show. And so yeah, we're gonna sign Dee Dee up for the JDM Import Tuner section. Alright, let's get this thing done. We remember from last time that it's behind this plug and there's a little retainer clip, so we basically just have to pop the headlight out to get to it. Yep, it took 2 seconds. We need to mount this bumper better though. It was just a couple washers, this, and then some nut at the bottom. But I think I lost that nut. Hey, and just like that, we got lights. Cool. This just broke. I can't believe we found Divination. This is a game we worked on a while ago, and in the future I'll show you more about it. Yeah, there's a lot to still do. We need to replace this whole back we've done all the arms and stuff, but now we need to do the strut tower. The tops here are hella rusted out, so when this tries to turn, it's gonna coot because these up here are supposed to spin. So we got yes-anded into doing a car show in 4 days, which is fine or whatever. People are gonna make fun of our car because it's, you know, I don't know, I like this thing, but other people don't, so it's gonna be sitting next to like really sick BRZs and stuff, and they're gonna be like, what is this? What is this thing? But anyways, what I wanna do is figure out what we can do to the car before the car show. So obviously we're not gonna be able to turbo it or anything, and even making it look really nice is probably not the move. Like, I don't think we have time. I don't think anything like that's really gonna happen. What can we do? You know, that's what I've been thinking. Like, what can we do? So I feel like the first step is just to kind of assess what the car is, and then kind of try to think about a trajectory for where we want it to go. Now, DD's progression here is to get the MCC, you know, the mobile command center. So that includes, you know, having the computer hooked up in the car and things like that. So I'm thinking, like, how can I leverage some of my programming ability and do something maybe interactive with the car? So we're gonna keep brainstorming on that. If you have any ideas, please let me know. Before we do anything though, let's add the new arcade members to the Yaris. Andre G, Rasha Dorakan, Aiden Kelsler, Chelsea Steven, Bearing Giant 15, Mini Hater, Ruben Gordon, Archangel Gabriel, Guillermo, Valero. Welcome to the arcade. If you've watched any of my content, I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me. Hopefully I've also been able to provide you some value. Subscribing lets me know and YouTube know that you believe in the channel. But also put your name on the Yaris. Bro is like over-simulated right now. We used to go on walks through the city all the time. Hanging out with me in this video, we've made a lot of progress on our pack for the move. We replaced headlight and DD. We also got yes-anded into going to a car show, which is now only in a few days. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm gonna focus on getting the car clean and at least presentable. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. Our friend that owns the Matrix says the check engine light is cleared up, so we're still gonna replace the intake manifold gasket, so stay tuned for that. What's the last thing you did randomly or spontaneously? Please let me know. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.